And getting to open up in the Dome once again. It's a great experience for our kids to be able to play that first weekend at home, kind of get the home fans excited about softball and thinking about it, even though we go on the road for about 20 games and people forget about our season being in season, but it's nice to get those first 6 games under our belt at home in a great environment. We've got some great teams coming in this year. The newcomers to the tournament would be Southern Utah, is who we open up with on Friday at 3:30. And then the Iowa Hawkeyes are coming in, first time that they've been to the Dome tournament, and we'll open up with them 8 o'clock on Friday night. And then the other teams that are here are going to be usual teams, Wisconsin Green Bay, North Dakota State, and Drake. Very, very good competition this year. North Dakota State is always a good team. Iowa is always a tough team. Wisconsin Green Bay has had our number the first weekend of the season in the past. And Drake obviously is going to be in the top half of our league again this year. So looking forward to getting the season started, kind of find out where we're at. Looking at our team, the first of the lineup that we're going to stick out there on Friday, the best part about it is the middle of our field is a lot of veterans and a lot of really outstanding players. Starting behind the plate with Anna Veriano, who caught 50% of our games last year, will hopefully get the lion's share of our innings this year. And in the circle, we've got Chelsea Ross back, who looks really well right now. Alyssa Buchanan, who threw just a few innings for us last year, has really come on strong and developed for us into that number 2 role. And then Sam Bell's transfer from Kirkwood, and Haley Kirprick will round out our staff. And I think this is probably the deepest pitching staff, talent-wise, that we've had. Obviously, we lost Jamie Fisher, who did most of our innings for us last year, but I think depth-wise, we're able to make some adjustments if we need to in the circle. Middle of the infield, it's the 3rd year that Caitlin Winnick and Julia Hunter have played together. They look really good in the middle together, take charge of our infield, and that looks to be one of the toughest spots of our defense is our middle infield. In the outfield, we've got 5 kids right now that I feel like it doesn't matter who's out there starting for us. They're all going to do a great job. It'll kind of be one of those things where we'll be able to play the hot hand for once in the outfield and, make sure that we're putting our best foot forward out in the outfield and be able to mix our lineup up a little bit with those 5 kids. And then we still have 3 really quality bats that are sitting on the bench. So we should be able to do some really nice things as far as mixing up our lineup and play into our strengths and looking at some scouting reports and making sure that we have a good game plan going against whatever opponent we have. So looking forward to seeing where we're at this weekend and get the season rolling. Any questions?
Ryan, your team was picked to finish 3rd in the Valley. You got the most individual preseason honors. Can you just kind of address that a little bit?
Well, it's always nice to get recognition, and the players that are on that first team preseason definitely have earned that. The big thing that we focused on this year is making sure that, I know it's kind of cliche, but making sure that we do our own job and play for the team and be very unselfish. I think in the past we've gotten caught up in some playing time issues and some recognition issues, and this year our focus is to stay together and worry about ourselves and let that stuff kind of take care of itself. But, it's always nice to get recognized as a team, as one of the best teams in the Valley, and that's our goal year in and year out. We learned last year that preseason ranking means absolutely nothing. We just got to go to work, and what matters is the end of the year.
Who are a couple of the new girls, the newcomers that haven't played in a game yet that you're anxious to just see when there's live bullets flying, how they perform?
Well, I think the 2 that stand out the most, and they've played a little bit before, but haven't had the impact on our team as much as they have this year, which is Macy Wolf, who's a sophomore in the outfield. has really come on strong, led our team in hitting this fall. Michaela Martin, who's a left-handed slapper who is one of our best outfielders defensively, who's come on really strong offensively and started to figure out what her strength is as a hitter and really focus on the short game and just getting on base and setting the table for our other hitters. Looking forward to those two. As far as freshmen go, Kennedy Bailey, a freshman from Canada. Looking forward to seeing her bat in the lineup. Sammy Nicholson from Winterset, a freshman utility infielder. Looking forward to seeing what she's going to do. And then Haley Kirprick, who's a sophomore who didn't really play for us last year. Is kind of filling that role of Gina Brown leaving at first base. Came to me at the end of the year and said, where can I take over at first base? Can I work there? And has done a nice job of filling that. Really exceeded our expectations there, and will really solidify our infield more than I thought we would be. So those kids are the ones that I'm really anxious to see how they step up to fill in some voids.
You mentioned your infield defense overall